So hello, in this particular chapter we will understand about congruency of triangles. Okay, so congruence of triangles. This is of class 7. Okay, so here we will try to understand what are the various similarities in two triangles. Alright, so what are the things that if we identify, then two triangles can be named similar. If two triangles are similar, we know that the angles between them, angles of sides or length of sides is same. Okay, so let's take two figures. Okay, so let's say this is a figure. This is not a rectangle. Sorry, this is not a triangle. Let's say this is the figure. Okay. These two figures are similar, but they are not equal. Okay. Now let's take another figure. Let's say this is the figure. Okay. And similarly, okay, so let's say figure 1 is equal to figure 2. Okay, these two figures are equal, so they are called congruent. This is a mathematical term, congruent. Okay, that means that this particular angle, if suppose this is the point of congruence, okay, so this particular angle is going to be equal to this angle, this particular angle is going to be equal to this angle, the length of this side is going to be equal to the length of this side, so and so on and so forth. All right, so let's say line segments. So let's say this is a line segment. All right, let's say this is a line segment A B. All right, and this is another line segment P and Q. All right, so if AB is equal to PQ length, then they are congruent to each other. All right, so that is simple enough. What is congruency? See, if two figures are same, then they are congruent. Let's say this is a triangle ABC. Now let me rotate this triangle into, let's say, PQR. Okay, let's say these two triangles are similar. Okay, so just because I have rotated it doesn't mean that they are not congruent. That means they are still congruent. These figures are similar or same. All right, rotation won't change the congruency of figures. All right, so now let's understand few things. Congruency of angles. So let's say we have an angle here 40 degree. Let's say we have another angle here, this is also 40 degree. So angle AB, so angle A is equal to angle B. These are congruent. Okay, so when two angles are equal, they are congruent. All right, simple enough. Now we come to the congruency of triangles. We have seen congruency of line segments, we have seen congruency of angles. Okay, now come to the congruency of triangles. Okay, so let's say we have two triangles A ABC, and we have another triangle PQR. Okay. Triangle ABC and PQR have the same size. Okay. So triangle ABC, it is not up to scale, but consider that they both are same. So this is how it is written, PQR. Okay, the order of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is different than triangle BAC. It is different than triangle CAB. Alright, or CBA. Similarly, so the ordering, this is called ordering, we will get to it later, but for the time being, understand triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Alright, so both these triangles are similar. Let's say if we rotate it now, let's say triangle ABC and PQR are congruent to each other. Now we will understand what is ordering. Alright, so that means that if we place ABC on PQR, ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So that means if we put A on P, B on Q, and C on R, then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Alright. So that means angle A is equal to angle P. It means angle B is equal to angle Q. It means angle C is equal to angle R. Simple enough. Okay. If triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, that means AB and PQ are corresponding sides. It also means AC and PR are corresponding sides. AB, PQ, AC, PR. Alright. ABC. So this means we start from A, we go to B, we reach C. PQR, we start from P, we go to Q, we reach R. Alright, simple enough. QR and BC are corresponding sides. Okay. Simple enough. Nothing so difficult about it. Okay. So just in case, if PQR if we place PQR on ABC, if P falls on B, then you need to change the order of the triangle. Alright, so this will become, let's say P corresponds to B, Q corresponds to A, so this is going to become PQR, this is going to become BAC. This is not going to be triangle ABC, but it will become triangle BAC. Alright, so angle B will become to angle P, angle A will become equal to angle Q. Alright, interchange B and A. Then there is a third possibility of P falling to C, then this triangle will become CAB. Okay, depending on how corresponding vertices interact. Alright, so now let us discuss criteria for congruence of triangles. Okay, so criteria of congruence of triangles. Alright, so criteria of congruence of triangles is, let's say side, side, side. That means if we have three sides of a triangle, that means if we have three sides of a triangle, we can draw only one unit triangle with it. So if three sides of a triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Let's see. AB is given 5.5 centimeters. Okay. Now with base AB, we can draw any number of triangles. Let's say the third side can be C can be equal to 4 centimeter, BC can be equal to, CB can be equal to 5 centimeter. AB is fixed at 5.5. Let's say only one side has been given. Okay. Now AB is 5.5 centimeters. Okay. CA can be equal to 10 centimeters. This may be equal to, let's say, 15 centimeters depending on CB. So point is, if we have only one side fixed, many triangles are possible. Okay. So now let's say we have another side, we have one more side. Okay. AB is equal to 5.5 centimeter, CA is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay. So AB 5.5, CA is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay. Now if CA, let's say CA can be at any angle, let's say it is at 30 degree. So we can join this particular line CB, let's say this is X. If AB is equal to 5.5 centimeter, let's say CA can be a perpendicular line of 90 degree, let's say 5 centimeter, we can still join it. So that means we are getting two different triangles. These two triangles are not congruent to each other. So that means that if two sides of two triangles are known, it cannot be said that the third side X is not equal to Y. Because X is not equal to Y, that means these two figures are not congruent. Now let's take the third side as well. Alright. So AB is equal to 5.5. Okay. CA is equal to 5 centimeter and BC is equal to 3.4 centimeters. Let's see if a unique triangle is possible with this or not. So AB is 5.5 centimeter, AB. Okay. Now let's say this is now from A, draw a circle of radius 5 centimeter. Alright. Let's say this is the arc of the circle. Alright. C, and from B take a radius of 3.4 centimeter and draw a circle. Let's say this is the point of joining. Okay. This is 3.4 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. So you will see that there is, so when you draw CA with a radius of 5 centimeter, okay, C can be at any point on this circle. With BC you have taken 3.4 as your radius and you have cut this particular circle at some point. So this is the only point from where CB can be 3.4 centimeter and CA can be 5 centimeter. This means that if you know the length of three sides of a triangle and they are equal to another triangle with three corresponding sides, then these two triangles are congruent. Okay. Let's say we have a triangle PQR. Okay. Let's say there is a triangle PQR. Okay. PR is equal to 5.5 centimeters. PQ is equal to 3.4 centimeters and QR is equal to 5 centimeters. So now understand what the ordering will be. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Okay, AB will become RP. So RP, no sorry, it's PRQ. It's not going to be RPQ. ABC. Okay, it is RPQ. Yes, it will become RPQ. Okay, now corresponding sides are PR is congruent to AB, PQ is congruent to CB or BC, AC is congruent to, this is not going to be PR, this is going to be RP. RP is congruent to AB. Okay, RP is congruent to AB, BC is congruent to PQ, BC is congruent to PQ, CA, so it is not going to be AC, this is going to be CA is congruent to QR. Okay, now this is the congruency of sides. Now let's see congruency of angles. Okay, so angle PRQ is equal to CAB. PRQ is BAC. Sorry, angle BAC. Angle BAC. Okay. So angle PRQ, so RQP is equal to angle RQP. Okay, so this is ACB, angle ACB. Okay, now the third angle is angle QPR is equal to and congruent to the third angle here, angle, this is angle BAC, this is ACB, this is CBA. Okay, so this is how you understand the congruency of triangles when three sides have been given which are equal to each other. Alright, so you can practice a few questions based on this. They will be simple enough. Okay, so let me see if there is a question. So let's discuss a question on the basis of this. Okay, so let's say there is a figure like this. A, B, C, D. All right, this line is equal to this line is particular equal to this line, this is the common side. Okay, BD. So in this figure, in the figure, AD is equal to CD, AB is equal to CB. Okay, now question 1 is find whether triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD. If yes, find the corresponding sides and angles. Okay. So let's see triangle ABD, triangle CBD. Okay. Now AD is equal to DC. Sorry, AD is equal to CD. One side is equal. AB is equal to CB. Another side is equal. BD is common. Okay, so BD is equal to BD. BD is equal to BD. So this particular triangle, so three sides are equal, so these triangles are congruent. Okay. So triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD. Okay. Now this particular angle X is equal to this particular angle Y. This is the corresponding side. This particular angle Z is equal to this particular angle Z. This is X. Okay. This particular angle Y is equal to this particular angle Y. All right. This particular angle Y is equal to this particular angle Y. This particular angle X is equal to, so you can say that BD is bisecting these two particular angles. The sum of angle ABC is 2y, it is bisecting it, so it is becoming 2y. All right. So BD is acting as a perpendicular, is acting as a bisector of this particular angles. Right. So simple enough. Practice a few questions based on this, and just in case you have any problems, please feel free to ask any questions. Now let's move on to this next criteria, which is side angle and side. Right. Side angle and side criteria for congruence. Now let's say we have one side and one angle. Let's say side AB is equal to 5.5 centimeter and one angle is 65 degrees. Okay. So let's say we have AB 5.5 centimeters. Let's say we have one line that is originating at 65 degrees. Alright. One of the angles is 65 degrees. Now AB is equal to 5.5 centimeter, but there are two lines possible. One is 65 degree line is possible from side A. 65 degrees line is also possible from side B. Alright. So in that case, there are two different triangles will be formed. Okay. So one particular side and one particular angle is not going to be enough in order to understand whether the triangle is congruent or not. Let's say this is 65 degree. Now if we extend it, let's say this is 90 degree, then this particular angle will become 25 degree. Okay. This particular angle, let's say in figure 2, this particular angle is 65 degree. This particular angle, let's say we draw a line from this particular angle is 70 degree. 70 plus 135, let's say this is 45 degree. Okay. Then we have another triangle. This side is 5.5 centimeters only. So there are two different triangles that are possible. Okay. So just in case, so let's say we have two sides and the included angle between them is given. All right. So let's say we have two sides. Let's say this is 5.5 centimeters, and let's say the second side has been given as 3.4 centimeters at an angle of 65 degrees. Okay, let's say this is BC. At an angle of 65 degrees, we have to draw a line segment of 3.4 centimeters. Now there is only one other side that's possible, that is going to join AB. Alright, no other side is possible. So we see that if we have two sides and the included angle between them, then we can say that a unique triangle has been formed. Now if another triangle is congruent to it, you can say that you can match the corresponding angles, you can match the corresponding sides. Okay, so SAS condition is two sides and angle between them is equal to two corresponding sides and the angle between them of another triangle, both are congruent. Okay, simple enough. So let's say we have a triangle ABC and we have a triangle PQR. Okay. So AB is equal to, let's say, 3 centimeter. PQ is, let's say, PR is, let's say, 3 centimeter. This particular angle is 45 degree. Let's say this particular angle is 45 degree. This particular side BC is, let's say, 5 centimeter. This particular side is, let's say, 5 centimeter. Then we can be sure that this particular side is equal to this particular side. Alright, and these two triangles are congruent. So in this case, corresponding angles are, angle B is equal to angles R, angle C is equal to angle Q, angle A is equal to angle P. Okay, these are the corresponding angles, and corresponding sides are PR is corresponding to AB, BC is corresponding to QR, or RQ rather, RQ. Okay, and so on and so forth. Third side is AB, BC and CA. CA is equal to QP. So we have found the corresponding angles and we have found the corresponding sides. Okay, so this is the SAS condition of congruency of triangles. Alright, so let's see a question based on this. Now the question is, this is triangle ABC. Alright, ABCD. Alright, this is equal to this. AB is equal to AC. Alright, and AD is bisector of angle BAC. This particular angle is X, this particular angle is X. Now we need to find, is triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC, and is angle B equal to angle C. Okay, so triangle ABC DB, okay, and triangle ADC. Okay. So AD is equal to AD, which is common. ADB, ADC, AD is common. AB is equal to AC, AB is equal to AC, given angle BAD is equal to angle DAC, given this is a bisector of angles. Okay, so we have two sides are equal to the corresponding two other sides of a triangle, and the included angle is also equal. So this is side A side condition of triangle congruence. Okay, so these two particular triangles are congruent. Is angle B angle is equal to angle C, so these two angles are congruent. These are the two corresponding angles. This particular set of angles are congruent, corresponding, so these two angles are corresponding to each other, corresponding sides. So angle B is equal to angle C, corresponding angles. Okay, corresponding angles, simple enough. Okay, so now we will move on to the third criteria, which is angle and side criteria, ASA criteria. Okay, now there is a third criteria which is called ASA criteria. So two angles and the included side of a triangle is equal to two angles and included side of another triangle, then both are congruent. Okay. So let's solve a question on the basis of this. Let's say we have a figure. Okay. This is 70 degrees, this is 30 degrees, this is 70 degrees. This is the figure. Now, is triangle AOC congruent to triangle BOD? This is the question that has been asked. Okay. So you can see, and this is additional information, is this is 3 centimeters, this is also 3 centimeters. Okay. So now you can see in this triangle that angle AOC is equal to angle BOB. AOC is equal to angle BOD. BOD. Okay. These are vertically opposite angles. Two lines are intersecting. These two particular angles are equal. These two particular angles are equal. We don't really care about these two particular angles. So this is equal to this. This is equal to 30 degree. So this here is gotten to 30 degree. 70, 30 is 100. This particular angle becomes 80 degree. This particular angle becomes 80 degree. Okay. Now these are two angles, and the included side is 3 centimeter. These are two angles, the included side are 3 centimeter. So triangle AOC is congruent to triangle BOD. ASA rule. Okay, simple enough, nothing so difficult about it. If you get any questions based on this, you should be able to solve it. Okay, so now let's move on to the next topic, which is congruence of right angle triangles. That is even simpler. Okay, so congruence of right angled triangles. Okay, so now what is this criteria? So in a right angle triangle ABC, this is the right angle 90 degree. If hypotenuse and one side x, y, any one side are equal to, let's say, hypotenuse, and let's say this is x, this is y, of PQR, then these two triangles are congruent. Okay, that means that with this particular hypotenuse, this is the perpendicular. Okay. If this is, okay, let's extend it. This is the hypotenuse, this is same, this is x, then this side has to be equal to y, this side has to be equal to y. So if we can prove that hypotenuse is the same and one of the sides is same, one of the angles is 90 degree, this is the RHS congruence, we can say that these two triangulars are congruent or same. Alright, and then we can find the corresponding sides and corresponding angles. So in this particular case, this particular angle, let's say A, let's say this particular angle CABC is equal to RPQ, this particular angle. This particular angle is equal to this particular angle. Okay, BAC is equal to PRQ. Alright, this is the congruence property. Okay, let's try to solve a question on the basis of this. Okay. So the question is, let's say this is a figure. A, B. This is C, this is D. This particular angle is this particular angle is this. This is C. This is 90 degree. Okay. So what is this is, we have two right angle triangles. The hypotenuse AC is equal to DB, or whichever way the ordering is, AC is equal to, let's say, BD, not DB, it will be equal to BD. Okay, this is how the ordering is done, so we'll respect the ordering, BD. Alright, so angle, so hypotenuse is same, okay. So this particular angle is equal to this particular angle. Okay, one of the angles is angle. So the question is triangle ABC congruent to triangle BAD? Is triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD? This is the question. Okay, let's see it. There are two triangles in this. So AC is equal to BD, hypotenuse, given that they are equal. Angle, okay, let's say angle DAB. So angle CBA is equal to angle DAB, 90 degree. Okay, AB is equal to AB, that is the common side. Common side. Okay. This is the common side. Okay. So DA is equal to CB. So by RHS congruence, DA is equal to CB. Okay. So which of the triangles is ABC congruent to BAD? ABC congruent to BAD. Yep. This looks like ABC congruent to ABD. No. So the first one is correct, second one is wrong. Okay. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. Okay. So I am winding this discussion up. Just in case you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Practice a few questions based on this and you should be able to get through anything. Okay. So thank you.